first and 10. Stroud going to throw right away. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That's good for a Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Stroud. And he's in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for two. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Goff. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Here's Stroud. Diggs on the reception. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On first down, it's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Throwing is Stroud. To the goal line and in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. To throw is Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A second down throw for Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. Now pass deep for St. Brown. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. On first and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
On the quick, right? Why, Tony, quick.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off. And
in trouble, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
The Lions called their first timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. 4th down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick is good. And the Texans stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's going to try it here again. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are back in this one. It's 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they are not going to catch up.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that